Good afternoon, everybody. Rajni here from Sashakt Empowering Lives. So, I'll very quickly get to the point today. This is a new video from Sashakt Empowering Lives, or rather, from one mother to another. And today's video is for the very young mothers. Women who have just been, like for a 3-year-old or maybe a 2-year-old kid's mother, not just women, like families, fathers, mothers, people, grandparents who have just got the dreaded diagnosis, as I would like to call it, the A word, so the autism diagnosis. So this video is dedicated to those families where, like me, had no idea what this is, was searching on Google by typing and looking at the spelling 2 times. AU. What is this? And what does this report mean? What did the doctor give in my hand? What does it mean? So the very first thing that comes to our mind is my child is mentally not there. Okay? In a layman's language. So हिंदी में बोले तो मेरा बच्चा पागल है is the first thing that comes to a layman's mind when you get a diagnosis of autism. And that's when, that heen bhavna, as you call it in Hindi, okay, the inferiority feeling, why me? Why my kid? What's going to happen to his future, her future? What does tomorrow have in store? How can I go out and face people? What will somebody think, okay, when this one will act like this and do like that? So many things. The last thing on our head is acceptance. And it so happened that not one, not two, but a couple of cases where I was just talking to the parent, and like when people are talking to me, they're very particular. So they'll kind of hide it because they don't want a 90-minute lecture on it. And I understand. Even I wouldn't have wanted it. But then now being in this field 15 years, I know it's important to be on that level where we understand this. So couple of cases happened where one of the parents was very anxious on an online class also, that other people whom she has never seen, never met, doesn't know that they will look at my kid, so she's keeping the camera off. My God, those people don't even know you, but she's keeping the camera off. Yeah. And this person, I get to know from different sources about, from family and others, those who are interacting with me, that's what is going on in her heart. She doesn't open up to me also. I am not blaming anybody. I understand the pain that a parent goes through. I just want you to know, people, I am with you, the new parents. I understand what you go through. I did not have acceptance for the longest time ever. I did not even want to tell anybody that my kid, thoda sa hyperactive hai, from the very beginning times. Yeah, and we use that term very loosely, thoda sa hyperactive hai. But guess what? If you dig a little deep into this, you will figure out. It's coming from a place of feeling ashamed for my kid. It's coming from a place of feeling not enough, that this kid is not enough, that I am not enough, that what's going to happen to the future. And so a major part of my work goes around in trying to fetch information, and that's what I do. I keep putting on all my groups. Okay, here's an engineer. This is his story. He's got autism. Here is somebody. This is her story. She's got autism. Again, not every kid will become an engineer. Not every girl will become a lawyer. Not every girl will become a Miss US with autism. Some kids will not make it very big with autism. But we will allow destiny to decide that. Between that confirmation that the kid is not going to be doing anything requiring help throughout life and being where they are now, there are n number of years. And guess what? We are alive in spite of Corona. Thank God. Thank God for that. Yeah. So use this time. Use this time, if not anything else, on an experiment base to say that God said, dude, let me see how smart you are. Show me what you got. Yeah. Use that time to create something wonderful, whatever best we can do. Can I guarantee that my son will become a XYZ tomorrow? Yeah? Does that mean I stop putting in the effort? Does that mean that if he doesn't become anything and he doesn't get a job and he doesn't nothing and he needs to be supported, God forbid, if in spite of my efforts he still needs to be supported, will I be less proud of him? Will I say, God, why did you do this to me? No. We have to outgrow this. Why did autism have to happen to me only? There is not even one scientist on earth who will answer this or who knows this. They don't know. We don't know. What happened at the genetic level? Lots of people making lots of noise. MMR vaccine, blah, 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 pollution, this, that. But do we really know? We don't know. No one can say it with a guarantee that autism happened because of this. We don't know. And if it is something that we don't know why it happened, what's the point cursing ourselves or husband's family or situation, circumstance, stress? If stress caused autism, people who get gang raped and give birth to a kid, those kids should be autistic by all means, but that is not the case. All the women in the red light area, the children that they bear, and the captive people, it's such a sad story. The human trafficking is done and then they give birth to children. All of them, tarteeb var, line say, each and every kid should be autistic, no? Then why to blame I was in stress when I was pregnant? When we don't know. And the next thing is, it's just a different way of being. Your kid is little different from somebody else. Okay, I'm 5 feet 2 inches. Will I feel ashamed that I'm not 6 feet? Does it even matter? I want to rise high, I will wear heels. Yeah? Much taller. Yeah? Does it even matter that I'm not as fair as Snow White? How does it matter? Does it even matter that I failed in physics? Yeah? Because someone will say, it doesn't matter long or tall or short, but brain wise. So yeah, does it matter that I failed in physics? I don't fail in what I do. And if I fail in what I do, I learn from it, I persevere and go forward. And that's enough for me. It's keeping me happy. It's giving me plenty. My life is happy. I'm growing. I'm stress free. At the same time, I'm not someone who can do mathematical calculations like this. Does it matter? I have an app which will do it. I have a super cool husband who will do it. Yeah? So God will make arrangements for your kid also, no? To this date, I don't know left and right. So I have got a tattoo on my right hand and I will say, okay, this is right. This is left. Yeah. And I'm saying it, I'm telling everybody, I don't know. But does it matter? Has it stopped me? We didn't have the diagnosis, so I don't know if I had a diagnosis on me with my very poor academic record during my childhood. I don't know. But the point is, I'm doing well because I'm doing something that I like to do. Yeah? At the same time, my weaknesses still remain. I still lose my keys. I still am shabby and all over the place and chaotic. But that's okay, no, I can handle it. Your kid will also handle his weaknesses or her weaknesses, work on their strengths. The only way to work on their strengths, the first thing is to not hide it. Is to not feel embarrassed that, oh my God, everybody will see my kid. So what? If you will do this, how will the kid learn social skills? How will the children learn how to mix around with people? You will have to have that brave heart, go out to people and say, yes, my son has autism, my daughter has autism, and that's okay. And trust me, the confidence with which you will accept, people around you will accept and support. Okay? Rather than saying that, and you know what? If there is any doctor, any therapist, any XYZ, any wonder drug person who says this will get out of your kid's system, nobody will know ever, is a liar. That will not happen. Your kid will not outgrow this. Doesn't mean they cannot do what they have to do, but they will remain autistic. What that means is their brain will process information in a way which is coherent with the way of processing information of an autistic person, because that's how they're born. If I am a AB positive, whatever any science does, they cannot turn me into a O positive or a O negative or a A positive. It can't be done. I was born like that, and I shall die like that, right? But doesn't mean that I cannot do something which a O positive can do. Yeah? So the point here is your autistic children will do a lot of stuff. Okay? They will make progress. They will make growth. First of all, at least accept that they're different. Yeah? Autism doesn't mean something heinous, something hate-worthy, something don't talk about it. No, it's just a way of being. If your kid needs glasses, does it mean, oh my God, I'm doomed, my kid needs glasses? Do you think like that? Do you think life is over, my kid needs glasses? No. You go to the spectacle shop, you get the number checked, you get the glasses, and there you are, sorted. If your kid has autism, you work with the kid 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years. You keep working until you need it. And then you see how far you've come. And then you trust divine justice. Divine justice will come to every kid. First, stop running away from the word. It's not worth hating. It's a beautiful condition. Autistic children teach so much to this world at large. Whatever I have learned is from these children. Each one of them is my teacher. They teach us unforgiveness, they teach us forgiveness. I'm sorry, I mixed the two words, unconditional love and forgiveness, and I said unforgiveness. They teach us forgiveness. They teach us unconditional love. They teach us acceptance. We don't get all of this anywhere. ऑटिज्म छोड़िए, भेदभाव तो हम में ये भी होता है. मैं सिंगापुर जाता हूँ वेकेशन करने, ये नैनीताल जाता है, इसमें भी भेदभाव होता है. मेरा बैग देखो, मेरी गाड़ी देखो, उसकी गाड़ी देखो. We have our own ways of, disassociating with people, which is so sad. And kids learn this early on. Autistic children never learn this. And that's what they teach us. To unconditionally accept every human being. There is so much good out there in autism. You will fall in love with it. Yes, there are challenges. By no means of imagination I'm saying it's a downhill slope. No. When your kid will give you behaviors, when your kid will bang head, bite you, be all over the place, throw a tantrum, you will say, what was this mad woman talking? I understand. I have been through all that, not just as a parent, but as a teacher of a special needs classroom where I had not one, not two, but 7 kids. So I know. But at the same time, all said and done, they are still lovely. Yeah? And there is a way of teaching them, and they will come such a long way, it will be unrecognizable that what all you went through in a very short span of time. First thing, give acceptance. Accept your kid. Today, when you happen to see my video, after the video, cry 2 tears, go to your kid, give such a hug and say, I love you. And I don't care. I don't care what someone is thinking about you. I'm holding your hand, taking you to the market, working out with you, teaching you things, doing this, well, of course, not taking out in Corona, but whenever possible, exposing you to things, teaching you, get committed. And then look back 10 years later to say, oh my God, look what we got. Yeah? So may each kid win, may each parent win. May this feeling of shame, may this feeling of inadequacy lose. May acceptance win. Thank you so much. On that note, bye-bye.